Hello friends, hello. My name is Janessa Oriel. I'm the head of community here at Sell with Amy, and I wanted to chat today about storefront and more specifically collections within the storefront and how to take an incredible header image or cover photo. Now I want to share this because we have found some tips and tricks to be able to make sure that your collection looks really great, whether your customers or prospective customers are checking it out on their mobile, on desktop, no matter where they look at your collection. We want to make sure that the header photos look really good and engaging. So I'm going to jump to the storefront here. We're going to go ahead and take a peek. So I have the storefront here. You can see these are all images that I've taken myself of various with the intent of being able to put them as the header images. Now, I'm going to share specifically in regard using the favorite pineapple goods and using the My Face Care routine pictures and show why one is substantially better than the other, and then I will share how you can actually make sure that it's perfect every time. So first we're going to take a look at favorite pineapple goods. As you can see here, that image, you can see most of my face. You can see as it's changed from whether the from the tall and vertical and skinny to the collection itself, you can see the most of the image. Okay. Let me share with you. Now, if we look at my face care routine, this one is still working kind of, but it's cropping a lot out and it's a whole lot of face. So what we want to do whenever you're using an image for a cover photo, you actually want it to take it in horizontal or landscape mode. How do you remember landscape mode? Because when you look at a landscape, it is horizontal, right? As opposed to vertical. Most of us have gotten used to taking pictures vertically because it works really well in stories, whether it be on Facebook or on Instagram. And so we've gotten really used to looking at images or taking images that are vertical. Vertical images don't crop as well. As you can see, if you're here, again, this one, because I'm far enough back, you still have the ability to see a good portion of this wall art from my tween. But you want to make sure that whenever you look at these images or post something, you are able to check it. So you want to make sure when you post a collection, you're going to go ahead and go into the collection itself and also take a peek if it's on your storefront to see if it looks good in both images, because we do change the way that these images are cropped. So how can you make sure that you've got a great cover photo? Number one, take it in landscape mode. Number two, whenever possible, include as much space around the subject as possible. What is in the center? So right now I'm in the center of this screen is what is going to be cropped around. And so we'll almost always crop a little bit vertically and a little bit from the side. If you use a square image, whether it be a corporate graphic or something like that, it doesn't bode well because those square graphics are going to get cropped smaller and smaller, right? So you want something that has lots of room around the edges, and what you want to focus on and what you want to be highlighted on your cover photo is going to be right in the center of the frame. So that's your tip for today. I want you also to be able to go back to Amy and take a peek at the collections and take a look at what's on your storefront. Now, I did that rather fast, but under the account tab, go to collections and then on to storefront. So you can also check these images this way just by selecting view. You can take a peek. This is going to show you what it looks like when you're just looking at the collection itself. And then if you select your name at the top, it'll take you right back to your storefront so you can take a look at what the other collections look like as well. So I encourage you to go ahead and audit your storefront, and more specifically looking at those cover photos to make sure that they're presenting exactly as they were intended. We want to make sure we're not chopping off heads or feet or anything that should be in the frame. We want to make sure it stays in the frame. So if you have questions, drop them below. I am actually off today as the U.S. has the federal holiday Veterans Day. And so thank you to those who have served or supported those who have served. And I will see you next week. Thanks, friends.